here's another thing that we get. We get calls and emails from listeners.
Yeah.
Now, emails have pretty much gone away.
Mm-hmm.
I don't remember the last time I got an email from... Well, I get emails from listeners, but they're like... They're good. They're the good type, like John Bertrand and like some of our P1s.
Yeah.
Hey, Rob, check this out, or whatever.
Somebody emailed us Milwaukee Butterhog shirt designs the other day.
Yeah,
And we
exactly.
need to do some work on those, but yeah.
But all the critical ones, they're kind of gone. They used to write letters, but I haven't gotten one of those in a while.
No,
So
now people just text or tweet us that they don't like stuff.
Yeah.
It's quicker.
Yeah, there was someone that kept writing me letters that thought I was gay. Like, and I couldn't tell if he was doing a bit.
I'm gay, I'm gay, I'm gay.
Which, hey, 33% gay. Yeah, he was very adamant about that, and he seemed to be also very angry. I only have amateur blowing needs.
Anyway, we get the phone call. You're always very... It's very trepidatious answering a phone call. Well, we don't answer them, but if there is a voicemail, listening to it.
Yes.
I got to tell you guys, and I have to be honest about this, we don't get a lot of voicemails, but when we do, I typically don't listen to them.
The anxiety, you're like,
Look, if you need to get a hold of me,
yeah, good luck with that, right?
just email. You can get that, Like, come on, voicemail.
Direct message.
But it's not on my phone. It's voicemail at work phone. Like, come on, dude.
Yeah.
Come on.
That's never.
Don't act like you're listening to that either.
Oh, I listen. I listen to
No,
everything.
you don't.
Oh, I do. Don't put your
You do
your
not.
antisocial behavior on me.
What?
I'm a man of the people. I'm down there
You are
listening.
so not.
Listening to those voicemails.
What a joke that is.
I am.
Anyway, here's an old lady who has called. I think she's old. I don't know. Ryan Cooley told me about this. I haven't heard it.
I haven't heard it either.
Ryan
I
Buckley
gather
has
that
it.
she's older, and this is in regards to a conversation we've had more than once about an incident I think Suke had at New Seasons.
Yeah, this is where I was walking into. We rehashed this just the other day. I don't know why this came up, but this was a while back. I think this was like last summer. I was walking into New Seasons, and I saw someone with a Jordan Schultz faux hawk haircut. Okay, actually looked a lot like Jordan Schultz, but they were wearing a rainbow-colored purple, like denim rainbow vest that was bedazzled. Okay. And look, it looked
like Dennis Leary.
Yeah, and they had a little kid was there with them, and we were on the path for the door, like right at the same time. Like where it was like one of us was gonna have to give way, and so I stopped and did the hand out. Like go ahead. One of those motions. Except I said, "Oh, go ahead, ma'am," and apparently, you can't say ma'am. So the person got very, very angry at me. And then I was like, crap, it's a guy. I'm like, I ma'amed a guy. And so then I, like an ass, said, oh, I'm so sorry, sir. Thinking I looked at the vest and made assumptions. The haircut and vest was a dead giveaway. I thought it was a layup.
And somehow you're just digging your hole deeper.
Digging a hole deeper, because then I said, I'm sorry, sir. I didn't mean to offend you. And that offended them even more because it was a gal. My first inclination was right. She just didn't want to be ma'amed, and then she yelled at me because I gendered her, and then she called me a cis bitch, and it was a whole thing, and then I had to look up what a cis bitch was, and it was a whole thing.
You are a cis bitch.
Well, I didn't know what that meant.
I've always thought that about you. You're a resourceful little bitch.
Oh, apparently I did. Don't call someone ma'am and don't call someone sir.
I'm going to kick your ass, you little bitch. Kick the ball, you little bitch. God.
This son of a bitch.
Okay, so here is this was a phone call to the main number at Odyssey.
Yes, apparently talking about this situation.
Oh, I put it on.
The phone.
I have it. I put it on your page.
Oh,
Isaac.
I'm sorry, I
Hold on.
didn't see that.
Yeah, it's
okay. I'll fire it off. Here we go.
Today we were listening to Isaac and Suke, and apparently one of them was talking about how he tried to open the door for someone and he thought it was a lady, but I guess it was a man, and he called the person ma'am, and they got mad. And he said he was not going to ever call anybody ma'am anymore. I would just like to also let him know that that's probably a really good idea if you live up here and you're not living down in the South, because up here, if you call any woman over the age of 20 or under the age of 80 ma'am, it is very insulting. Usually they hate it. The first thing they'll say is, "Do I look that old?" So I would suggest that it's a very good idea to stop using ma'am, because most women hate it. It's like saying old lady. And as I said, unless she's a young gal trying to look older, or she's so advanced in years that she no longer cares, don't call a woman ma'am. Otherwise, that's all. I really enjoy the show. Thank you. Bye.
Okay.
I love that.
Thank you.
I
That was
love it.
great.
I love that she took the time to call in and agree with you, essentially.
By the way, can we get a drop out of that?
yeah, the very end.
I enjoyed the very end.
Yeah.
Hey, I really love the show.
I thought so
Bye.
too. Yeah.
We'll need that.
And she's clearly an old.
Dude, that sounds exactly like my grandmother.
She's awesome. I love this
That's
lady.
something my grandmother would have said. And she would have gone out of her way to call you to tell you.
I thoroughly.
Old people are just the best.
That was so fantastic. So we learned a lesson today. We went on an adventure and we learned a lesson.
Well, I also think there's a tinge of there's a tinge of maybe a political nature to that phone call.
Mm-hmm. A little bit, yes.
Like she's saying all these
Yeah,
bitches up here
exactly,
hate it.
yes.
Real women,
Yeah, would love to.
like
I think-
me down
I think
south.
she would love to be called
yeah,
ma'am.
I think I got
she
that.
would love for me to do a go ahead, ma'am.
I got that sense.
Yeah.
Or maybe she's old and doesn't care anymore.
Well, that's what she said. Unless you're just so old. I just in general,
that was
like,
great.
if I ma'amed someone that was 30, is that like that wasn't would someone get more upset at the whole gender thing, or just upset that I ma'amed someone and they're not old enough to be a ma'am? I always ma'am.
Well, here's the thing.
I love the ma'am. What's wrong with ma'am?
She just told you. You're not going to listen to her, are you?
I am. I'm no longer.
Listen
I told
to
you, I'm
the
done
woman.
mamming. I'm done unless I'm in the South.
She took the time to look up the Odyssey radio
love
station phone number and tell you that.
Yes.
You should listen to her.
She's great.
She says it's probably a good idea.
Someone said, can we replace the mail it in, which we don't do anymore, with Midge? Yes. We need to mail it in with Midge. Just her hot take from listening every day.
Well, she loves the show.
I want more of that lady on the program, giving us her hot opinion.
Come on, you dumbass. Eat me. Whoops. That was misfire. Sorry.
I just love the
Otherwise,
notion.
that's all. I really enjoy the show. Thank you. Bye.
I love that she listens.
I think we need to clip that. We clip that down
Yeah.
to. I really love the show. Thank you. Bye.
Got it.
I think that's what we need there.
Yeah, it's good.
I'll play that a lot.
Good times. And yes, I will take her advice. I'm done, unless I'm in the South, I'm done mamming people. Although she did mention, if you're of a certain age, then I can re-mam. I say you have to be like 60.
Yeah, I just think it's best practice nowadays
Yeah.
to just not gender anyone. We just don't talk about that now. We don't talk about it.
No, we can't.
Okay?
We can't.
You can't.
We can't. It's
It
like
doesn't
Baltimore
matter.
at this point.
It doesn't matter.
It's the name.
I'm gay, I'm gay, I'm gay.
That can't be spoken. So in the. So now in that situation, then I can still do the hand out, and I just say there you go, and I leave it at that.
Well, it was like the girl. Did I tell? I think you might have been gone when I was giving this little anecdote. I walked into an Apple store in San Diego last Christmas, and my nieces had painted my nails, my fingernails, and the girl, because they greet you right at the door. They're like, "What can we help you?" Oh, well, excuse me, sir. Can I help you?
Yeah.
I need to put you with the right person.
Sure.
And she was like, "I really like your nails." And I said, "Oh, well, my nieces painted it." And she goes, I don't care.
She
I
likes it.
really like your nails."
Yeah.
And I learned a lesson in that.
To say thank you.
Yeah, just say thank you. Like, why do you have to try to justify, like, oh, I shouldn't have my nails painted, but I do only because of my nieces.
Yeah.
Because I'm not gay.
Yeah.
I'm not gay.
Or are you?
I'm gay, I'm gay, I'm gay, I'm gay.
Good times.
There's so many things now that we have to.
And that was sincere. Somebody said, she cares. I really think
She
she
does.
cares about you.
She does.
That was sincere and from the bottom of her heart. And I know that. I know that tone. That was my grandmother.
Yes.
Well, I really enjoy the show. Thank you. Bye.
Thank you.
I
Bye.
love that woman. She's great.
She's my new favorite listener.
She is, exactly. I just love the idea of her sitting around listening and some of the things that we talk about. Boy.
Well, what's amazing to me is and this is another thing about listeners that's fascinating. That woman has probably listened to so many of our shows.
Mm-hmm.
Never heard from her.
No. But
until that got her, that prompted her to pick up the phone, probably a rotary phone, and call you.
All because I ran into Willy Wonka's sassy aunt at New Seasons on my way to the hot bar. And like sometimes, things happen for a reason. And maybe I needed to ma'am that person so that Midge could call in and we could know that she's out there for us.
All right. Well, I'm mailing in the rest of the show.
We all learned a lesson today. We went on an emotional journey together.